Welcome to the final last tutorial of Pinyin, or you can watch this at first so you get the general idea of all the rules you should follow when you're learning Pinyin. So here, what you need to know first is Pinyin, like English, have vowels. We have two different type of Pinyin letters. So the first is called initials, or what we call in Chinese 声母, and another's are finals, or what we call in Chinese 韵母. Okay, and finals represent vowels, and initials represent consonants in English. So that's how here we have two charts in different color. Here in yellow, this is the initials. The initials 声母. Here in the pink box or purple box is finals 韵母. So when you spell, okay, the first rule, just like English, when you spell, you will put an initial in front of a final. So we say will be 声母加上韵母. For example, let's grab one here each. So maybe this one, 知, and here 知屋. Let's put a tone on top of that. So say first tone. So 知屋猪. That's a complete pinyin here. Okay. It will be the pronunciation of pig, red, or marbles. So you can combine them all the way you want. And sometimes you can also find these type. One initial and two finals. Like then at these cases, we only put the tones at the last final. Like here, the last final is this. So we put tones here. 猪安庄. It will be like this character. Okay, 知乌安庄. Okay, that, and just like in English, single initials were not able to represent a character. but a single final can be the pinyin of our character. For example, this character, its pinyin is singly this here, the final, only one final here. Okay, that's the basics. So based on the examples we had, let's talk about how to mark the tones on pinyin. So our example is this. Okay, I marked it here. So when it's initial plus final, the tone will be on the final, on the last final. So here is like this. So why not on these two? Well, at first, these two are themselves initials. So if like those one, they have initials as a single one here, and the finals as a single one in the front here. So we put the mark on here. So other examples here. Then why we put it here? Then we need to go to this table. You can read this table as the rank number 1, number 2, number 3 in left to right order. We put the mark, the tone mark, on the big ones, or the first ones appear here. So number 1, number 2, number 3. So A and O. A is number 1, so we put on A. So another example like here, these two. We can see is before E, so we put mark here. So same here, E before U, E before U. Okay, here this one's at first, so we put it here. There's 80%, 90% of the time you find the first one. So A, E, I, put it on E. But there's one difference. E, U. This one, when these two are together, you always put the mark on the next one. Although it comes first, but we put on the later one. On the later one here. 3 little tips here. Number 1, if the final is combined together by other letters, if there's only one final in it, like this one, as by its own, then you put on the final. Number 2, if there's final plus final combined finals, like AI, EI, UI, AO, OU here, the second line, then you need to go to this table and find out who comes first in this table in left to right order. Then you put the mark on who's first. And third, if you find these two together, then you always put the mark on the second one. Number 2, in English or in basically a lot of the pinyin syllables, they will have to spell, like what we mentioned before. 朱昂庄, we pronounce 之 then u then ang, 之 u ang, we spell it. But in some cases, we do not need to say it out. We can just say it all together. That's what this part, this is for. You do not need to spell it out. You just say it as a whole. This we call whole syllable recognition. It means you do not need to, like this one, 之 u ang. You just need to pronounce it all together. 知 ch z. Okay? So here, let's go over this all together. You do not need to spell it. You just need to say it all together. Okay? So 知 ch sh r z c s i u ü ye yue yuan yin yun yin. You can see a lot of those whole syllable recognition is led by this initial, this E initial, okay? Because a lot of these whole recognition syllables, it's the same pronunciation as the only vowel here, like this. Yue, then you put it all together, it's still pronounced yue. Okay, these are just things you need to remember, and you don't need not need to spell the syllables out. They are all in one. That's why they're called whole syllable recognition. And if you noticed what I just put here, this one is the same as this one. So what's the difference? The ü one here lost the 2 dots. How did that happen? So that's our third point. That is the spelling rules. Spelling rules for ü. So ü has 2 eyes, but sometimes it can close its eyes, meaning it don't need to put these 2 dots. So it has 2 different scenarios. One without 2 eyes, it has these. When it combined with these initials, it will lost 2 dots. And when it's with others, like then it will have 2 eyes. These are the rules that you just have to remember, and there's not many shortcut for you to remember. So just qi, xi, and yi, then it will lose its 2 eyes. Le and ne, it will have 2 eyes. Why don't I have more examples here? Because it actually do not have other interactions with initials. It just has these 6. Okay, that's basically it. So you might still remember we have this pronounced u and these ü. So when you may ask, when it's with these 4, when it's lost its 2 dots, then will we confuse with this one? Well, actually you won't, because these 4 will not combine with this. You cannot combine with this. So next time if you see a pinyin like this, it's just yu, okay? Or this one, it's just yu, okay? That's almost everything here. So try to have fun spelling all this. You can combine each together. Okay, now let's look at these 3 boxes here at page 43. And now these are initials, these are finals, and these are whole recognition syllables. So let's guess. This will be U with U, and this is Yu with 2 little i's not written. And that's all. And this box would be the whole recognition syllables. After learning the third one, the Yu, you can see here, 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 here. It's actually all Yu, not U. You see here these four are all actually Yu. Okay, so just remember, after it's all Yu, just written as this. Okay, that's all the practical rules you might need to learn the pinyin. So the next thing will be practice, practice, and practice. So that'll be 3 rules to spell. Let's give it a review. Number 1 is initials and finals, sometimes initial plus final plus final. Number 2, the whole recognition syllable. Number 3, you become with. Okay, so I give it here lots of repetitions, so you might remember faster, better. So this will be the last tutorial for pinyin, and starting next tutorial will be characters. And I hope I will give you the equivalent to a first grader in China. And for all the pinyin stuff, what you need to do is just practice. If you're having doubts, you can record yourself, post a post in community, or join me on Saturday. We will have meetings. I will go online with you together, and you can read that to me, and I will help you with your pronunciation. And that'll be all. And I'll see you in the character lesson. Okay, bye.